Jamil Economywala, and today I am honored to be speaking with our visionary and hardworking student of Rehan School Islamabad Campus, Ali AnimationWala. And Ali took a bold step by shifting all the way from his hometown to Islamabad just to join Rehan School and the world first AI-based learning institution. And his passion is to about animation and his dream to become one of the most leading animators in the world. So let's dive into her inspiring story full of courage and creativity and purpose. So first of all, Assalamu alaikum Ali, how are you?
Walaikum Assalam. I'm fine. How are you, Hesham?
I'm also fine. First of all, Ali, to begin, could you please introduce yourself and tell us where you originally came from? Hometown. Hometown.
Everyone, my name is Muhammad Ali, and I chose the AnimationWala because I'm interested in animation and I'm a 2D animator and also the founder of the Framex Animation Studio. So basically, I am animator who make animation, hand-drawn animation. So it's my short and introduction.
Okay, so like, where is your hometown? Where is your hometown? From where you shifted to Islamabad?
Sham, actually, I can't understand you. Please speak.
I am asking, uh, what is your hometown? We can ask
Actually,
village.
I belong to Sheikhupura. It's near the Lahore, in South Pakistan.
And you know about the Abdul Mohit Transport Wala? He is also from Sheikhupura.
Like, yeah, I know Mohit Transport Wala. He's also one of my colleagues. He also fellows. We are working together.
Okay, okay. So can you tell us like what inspired you to move so far for just for Rehan School Islamic campus from Sheikhupura because it's a really long distance.
Actually, the thing that inspired me to join the Rehan School is that Rehan School is not only teaching the skills, it's making this. It's very it's very I was saying that it's very both अलग है from the traditional schools like other traditional schools only focus on the studies and physics chemistry bio, but the Rehan school is teaching students how to improve their skills, also skills and making the connection and give children the chance to meet the peoples and also improve their social skills and their confidence. That's why I was very inspired by the Rehan school and the vision of Rehan Sir Rehan Allah. That's why I chose to be get admission in the Rehan school.
Okay, thanks so much for explanation. And I understand what you want to ask. That Rehan School is learning us to in AI and real world digital skills that are helpful us in the future. And these all the future skills. So I understand what you want to ask. So next, Ali, can you tell us that was it a tough decision for your family to send you from Sheikhupura to Islamabad, and how did you handle it?
Actually, I didn't come for Sheikhpura to Islamabad only for Rehan school. Because but actually my father got transferred from Sheikhpura to Islamabad. He was in the passport office in the Sheikhpura, and he got transferred to the head office in Islamabad for and it's been 6 years in Islamabad right now. And
Okay.
recently I just joined. It's been 1 month. I joined the Rehan school, and I was seeing the hand school every day. I go to my brother's office and see that there's a big poster there, and he was teaching that this is the world first AI school. Then I got curious, what is this? And I want to learn something that I want to learn AI because in the future era, it's all about the AI. So that's why I visited the hand school, and I was really inspired by the vision and mission and the skills they were teaching. That's why I chose to come into the hand school.
Okay, thank you so much for the inspiring uh, answer. So now next, as you told that when you listen about the enhanced school visions and mission, so that was really inspired you, right? So can you tell
Yeah.
us the about the visions and mission of enhanced school?
Actually, as much as I know that the vision and the mission of the Rehan Wala is that reduce the poverty in the Pakistan. It's the main goal, and all around the world. And how can he do that? That he's teaching skills to students that they can. He should. They actually there is a curriculum in the Rehan School in which how to reduce the poverty. First, the student has to in the foundation level. There are four levels in the Rehan School. In the foundation level, student has learned basic skills. In the first level, the students got $100, and then the for $300 or $500, and then they got internship and got to $1 million or depend on student skill. And this is how they can reduce the poverty in Pakistan. And it is also, and in Jahan school, every student has to choose a wala. According to their wala, they have to work on it, and they should work on it, and they should they should work on a proper niche and had to reduce the poverty in Pakistan all around the world. That's the vision and the mission of Saryan.
Okay. Thank you so much for explaining the concept of vision and mission of Rehan School. So, as you told about the Wala, like every student of Rehan School is attaching his Wala with his name and in the base of their interest. Like, if I am interested in the economy, so I will be attach my economy Wala with my name. So, can you tell us how Rehan School is helping us to work on our Wala? How it is helping us?
Actually, if you're like you are choosing the any economy wala, the enhanced school will teach you about the, what is economy and how can you work in the economical field, and this is how they are teaching that you are and you are working in your economical field. As much I know that you are choosing economy wala, and I choose the animation wala. So enhanced school is as helping me to become a successful animator, and they work in the my field in animation wala, and the other also I am teaching the other skills. That's my opinion how I.
Okay, that's nice. It's mean Rehan School is totally like in Rehan School uh, we can work on our interest,
Yeah.
right? Okay, that's great. So now, can you tell us about your Wala animation Wala? Because many people and I am also don't know about the animation. Like I know, but not deeply or in details. So can you explain the animation in detail? Like what is animation in simple terms, and how you inspired by animation, and how you're working nowadays on animation and all the things about it.
Okay, so actually, animation wala, I got interested in animation wala because when I was younger and I was child, I always loved to watch the cartoons and the animation like things like Doraemon and Motu like all kind of cartoons. So when I was very curious how they were made, the cartoons were actually made. So when I got an adult and I researched on it, I found out that this is called an animation, and how there was some animation are made by hand 2D animation, and some animation are made by proper modeling and it's 3D animation. So basically, so I am a 2D animator, so I will tell you about my 2D animation field. So 2D in 2D animation is basically you want to know what is animation. Animation is basically this sequence of images when they are played together. It's like a video or animation. So it's the basic definition of animation in my
Yes.
language. So, if like if I will tell you with an example, if you want to play a video of 1 second an animation, you have to draw 24 frames. It depends on you. You can increase the frames or decrease the frame. It's FPS. You have heard about the FPS frame per second. It's like this. So if you want to play a 1 second video, you have to draw 24 frames in the animation by hand. Like if you want to move a ball from here to here in 1 second, you have to draw 24 times it. From here, and then you should draw it 24 times. It's a really difficult field, I know, but if you got interest in it, you can do it.
So hard,
Yeah.
and all the things are like sham. So now, can you explain like the cartoons? We can take examples of we can take example of Shiva.
Yeah.
So like how they are made? Are they as 3D cartoons or they are 2D cartoons? And
Actually,
like,
the
can you explain about it?
Shiva is a 3D cartoon. In 3D cartoon and 2D animation field, and 3D animation is very both. different fields. I'm also working in the 3D field, so I can tell you about the Shiva. The Shiva is a 3D cartoon in which first you made a character. A 3D character is made in the 3D software like Blender, Maya, or Unity as vectors, and then they are rigged. You don't know about rig, like we have bones in a body. They are like bones. Rigging is a process then where you put bones in our 3D character. Then like if you want to move a body in 3D, you have to put a bone of, like we have bones here. You should put a bone in the 3D character, and then he will move, right. And it's a very long process, but the 2D animation is very difficult as compared to the 3D animation, as much I know, because in 3D animation you have to draw every frame by hand, and every process, if you want to move a hand from here to here, you should draw from, as like first you have to draw hand here and then here, and then you have to draw every key between in between frames. In 3D animation you should just um, give a bone to a character, and then he will move on his own. It's the main difference between 2D animation and 3D animation. But there are many studios working on the animation field. Shiva is at, I think, as much I know, Indian cartoons. So his 3D cartoon, that there is a studio working behind him. I'm working solo as a solo animator. I'm building my team right now. So it's very difficult for me, but I can manage it if required. I can, as I believe that if you want to do it, you can do it. It's my belief.
You're right. If you want to do anything or you're interested in something, so you can do it. And like it's a really hard phase, and as compared to, and you're working on, like as you told, you're working on the 2D, so it is more harder than the 3D cartoons. So that was amazing. So now, can you tell us how different is life? Like as you told that basically from you are from Sheikhupura, but from 6 years you are living in Islamabad. So now you can be differentiate between the Islamabad and Sheikhupura. So how different is life compared to your previous environment in Sheikhupura and now in Islamabad? Some differences.
Actually, as you want to know the difference between the Sheikhupura and life in the Islamabad. Yeah, am I right? So
Yes.
in the Sheikhupura, actually, it's the side from Punjab in Pakistan, and so it's really nice place. But in the because the Islamabad is capital of the country, so you can find the better opportunities as compared to this side current city in Islamabad. That's why my father was the main focus of my father to transfer here, that we can focus on our studies better, because there are more opportunities and more things that you can got in Islamabad as compared to the Sheikhupura. That was the main reason. And the life in Sheikhupura is nice, but there are less opportunities in Sheikhupura. That's why I choose to Islamabad.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so can you tell us like how did you first hear about the Rehan School and how did you join it?
Actually, when I how I got to the Rehan School was, there was a friend of mine that his name was Umer. He told me that we should go and visit the Rehan School. He
Oh, can you tell again name of your friend?
there was a friend of mine. His name was Umer. He told me that we should visit the Rehan School, and
Umer.
we both got to Rehan School together, but he didn't come, and I am still here, and I got my cousins and brother and sister also are now in the Rehan School.
Hmm. So how many siblings are how many your siblings are now studying in your school?
Actually, I got a cousins named Subhan and one little brother and one sister. Right?
Okay. Okay, so now we have to move to the animation. So we hear about your wala, about your skill, about your learning habits. So now can you tell us that when did you first fall in love with animation? What was the first first movement when you think about the animation? Like I have to do. I have to got into the field of animation.
Actually, have you seen the One Piece? It's an anime. Have you seen One Piece?
Sorry,
If you watched One Piece, One Piece,
One Piece. What is One Piece?
it's an anime series. It's very good. It's series and it's currently the one of the most famous series in animation field. So watching it. It's and when I watched it, it's what really inspired. It really inspired me, and I think that I have to make it. I have to do something like this of my in my own studio, and I should. I'm working on making my own studio right now. Actually, it's I'm working on the Framex Animation Studio. It's I have profile of it and on Instagram where I upload the character, 2D character that I made and some animation reels, that kind of things. So basically, I when I watched the One Piece, I was really inspired by this and how they made animation, how they draw every single frame by hand, and they got a 20-minute episode, but they got 1,000 more than 1,000 episodes. I was really inspired at how they are working more than 20 years on a single series, and every single series have hand-drawn animation. Like there are thousands of people working on it. You had an animation studio. Like I was really inspired how they first draw a rough frame, then every in 20 frame animation. I think there are more than one. There are more than 10,000 frames they have to draw by hands. More than 10,000 frames, I think. So I was very inspired that they draw 10,000 frames by hand in every week. So that's why I chose that I have to do it in my own, and I should open my own studio that I have to make my own anime.
Okay, that's nice. But I I'm not. I was just listening to you because I didn't understand anything about the animation. 20 frames and 10,000 frames and 10,000
Actually,
people are working on it.
like
It
something if
was
you want to will tell
out
you
of mind.
like if there is an FPS rate and animation frame per second, like there is 1 second video. If you see like something, I will tell you in simple way. If you see a video, it's not actually a video. It's a sequence of images that are playing together. It's like a video thing
Yes,
showing like a video.
yes. Like we can ask it like as we do keyframing in
Yeah.
CapCut.
So in animation you have to draw like there is a picture in video that you make a video. There are once in 1 second video there are 24 pictures. Okay, you understand? In 1 second video there are 24 pictures. In animation you
Yeah,
have to
yes,
draw
I
24
understood.
pictures. You have to draw 24 pictures for 1 second video. Okay, and like and if animation and then you want to make a 1 minute video, you can multiply the 24 to 60, and it's more than 1,000 frames. No, like closer to 2,000, I think. And if you want to make a 20-minute video, you can multiply the 1 minute frames like 1,000 to 20. It's more than 20,000 frames. You understand that you have to draw every frame by hand. Now you
Okay,
understand what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay.
It's really, really,
Yes,
really
yes,
hard.
understood.
It's really hard field. It's
So
not,
hard.
not another person can do.
You have choose a really hard. Huh, you're right. No one can, like, a normal person can't do it. Like, can't think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now can you tell us like what are the some softwares you're using for the animation, like
Actually,
some
right now I'm using
pro
Karita.
softwares or piece of
Actually, right now I'm using Karita
curricula?
for Karita. Karita is actually a software like the Photoshop, but it can you can also make the animation in it. It's got tons of tools and it's basically function like Photoshop. And I am using it about 1.5 years, more than 1.5 years. So and it's a very really it's a free software and very useful for an animator. But I am also working on After Effects. I am learning After Effects for the video editing, in which you have for composting and editing in the after the pre-processing post production. It's called post production, where you have to put the sound effects in the animation and the also the effect lighting rain वगैरह. like this. So these are the main two software that I'm currently using, and this was a short.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so I also have a question about it. What was the question? Hmm. Huh. Okay. My question was that how many animated videos now you till till from 1 year or 1.5 years? How many animated animation videos you have created?
Sham, kindly actually I didn't understand you.
My question was like how many animation videos you have created in the 1.5 years?
1.5 years, how many animation I produced? Is this your question?
Yes.
Actually, I didn't and I don't know how many animes, but there are many studios working on the animation field. It's a billion-dollar industry right now, and it's also going up and up every time.
And I am asking about yourself. How much animation videos you have created in
Oh, actually,
1.5
sorry,
years
sorry,
of
sorry.
using
I
any platform?
understand. I understand. No, actually, I have created animations like for practice, but I recently got a project that I completed yesterday, I think 2 days ago, and I also got paid for it. So it was a 1 minute animation, but I have also working. I have also created my own animation projects, like it's simple project for practice. Uh, I think 3 or 4 animations that I have made for my. It's one I made is a short film. It's a short film. Its name was The Flower That Couldn't Bloom. It's the animation press. It's a short film about a Palestine girl that was. I have to show a story of the Palestine girl that was first she was young and grew older and then something like that, and then she got died and in the Gaza, and that this was the main story about the short film that I made recently. So I also have project my own project that I worked on. So I think there are many projects I don't remember right now.
Okay, okay, so already like now we know like you have created a lot of animation videos. That's why you didn't remember. Okay, so now can you tell us that where do you see yourself in 5 or 10 years? In next 5 or 10 years in the animation world?
Actually, the animation is a very is a field that is growing, and but because of the AI that AI is coming, I think then the scope of animation will be reduced, but the, the animation will be still last long, more than 15 years or 10 years, but its scope will be reduced because of the AI. But if you know how to use AI in your animation, you can also scope. You can also make the scope in the industry if you know how to use the AI. Like I'm using AI for the storyboarding. It's really amazing that it makes the storyboard. Storyboard is basically the pre-production in the animation where you have to draw. Basically, before the animation, you have to draw these frames in rough sketch to get this idea of the story. So I use ChatGPT for this. It's really time-consuming process in storyboard, but ChatGPT reduced my time. So I know I can reduce my weeks and months of process in the ChatGPT. Reduce my time actually. I can use this time to make animation.
Yes, yes,
So
yes, you're right. And now, like AI is transforming all the world, and now the new technology and the new AI is like making our work easy. So that was you're right. And now, my interview time is almost completed, and so we have to end on today's podcast. So, in last, Ali, can you give like if anyone if anyone have interest in the animation and who wants to work in the animation, so what's the one advice you want to give?
actually, the animation. If you want to wanna go into animation, I will tell them that you have to practice hard. That is, you have to practice 100 times more and 10x more than a normal person, because animation is a field where you draw and you can you should first practice that. Any most of the people I know, they said that it's a talent, drawing is a talent, but not. A drawing is not a talent. It's a hard work. It's a very
It
hard
is a skill.
process that every person, a person that who draw only know that how much difficult it was for him to draw everything in proper detail. It's not a talent. It's a hard work. So you should first work hard. You should not say that it's a talent. He's talented. I can do it. He just got this talent. He should work hard. Everyone can draw, but he need practice. In animation is a field of practice where you have every single frame will be better than before. So if you want to get into the animation field, you should never give up and always practice and work hard. It's my advice.
Okay, thanks so much for giving a really helpful advice to the youth who wants to work in animation. And I don't think anyone wants to become in the field of animation as it is so hard. So thank you so much for giving up precious time, Muhammad Ali, and I really enjoyed conversation. And I also learned a lot from you about the animation. So thank you so much for again for it. And your dedication, passion, and creative mindset are deeply inspiring. And your journey shows us how that vision and hard work and anyone, no matters where they come from, can build something amazing. So this is our today's podcast with Ali Animation Wala. I hope you all enjoyed it. So see you next time with any special guest. Till then, Allah Hafiz. In hand, as always, Pakistan, Zindabad. Take care. Allah Hafiz.